When it comes to search engines, it's hard to say one is better than the other. They all work pretty well. It's not worth switching just for practicality. So, why are people saying goodbye to the world's most popular search engine? Why has Google's search interest declined substantially? Here are some reasons based on research and user feedback. This is V-Circle Future. First, money is a pretty good incentive. If you're not up on Microsoft's rewards program, it's pretty much this: Microsoft will pay you for using Bing. Sounds weird, but it makes sense. Microsoft makes money from showing you sponsored search results, and they share some of this dough with you as a thank you. Search on Bing and you'll get 5 points, and to start, that's a daily max of 50 points, 10 searches. If you use Bing a lot, Microsoft will bump that up to 250 points per day, 50 searches. You can also earn points by playing puzzle, quizzes or polls, etc. You will find a lot of funds. A point is worth about a penny, so if you use Bing regularly, you could be raking in hundreds of bucks a year. There are even people who have this down to an art. One Reddit user reckons he's making $8.24 an hour just using Bing. Of course, Bing won't replace your job, but it might be enough to cover a pizza or Chipotle every month or so. You can also redeem points to gift card. Second, is some people are concerned about privacy and data tracking. Google tracks your search history, location, and personal information to serve you targeted ads. For instance, a user may search for information on a medical condition and later see targeted ads for related products or services. This can be unsettling for some, and they may prefer search engines that do not collect or store their data. This can make some users uncomfortable, and they may turn to privacy-focused search engines like DuckDuckGo or StartPage instead. Another reason some people are ditching Google is because they are dissatisfied with the search results. While Google's algorithm is highly sophisticated and effective for many queries, it's not perfect. Some users may find that the results are too commercialized or biased towards certain sources or viewpoints. For example, a user may search for a product review and only see results from sponsored or paid sources. This can be frustrating for some, and they may turn to alternative search engines that prioritize organic and unbiased results, such as Bing or Yahoo. Sometimes, some users are simply looking for a change of pace. After using Google for years, they may be bored or frustrated with the same old search experience. They may be looking for a more visually appealing interface, a different search algorithm, or a more niche search engine for specific topics. For instance, a user may want to try out a search engine like Ecosia, which plants trees with every search, or Wolfram Alpha, which specializes in answering complex computational queries. All these reasons have definitely cut into Google's market share, but it's not the only thing to blame. Social media is actually the biggest factor, and it's not just affecting a few areas, it's affecting everything. Take the how to space for example. 10 years ago, you'd have to Google how to know if you've been ghosted and read up some WikiHow article about it. But nowadays, you can find detailed videos on pretty much anything that you can think of. Plus, it's way easier to follow videos than articles and pictures, and more fun too. Yeah, same goes for news. 10 years ago, if you wanted to keep up with the Fed or the stock market, you needed to read the New York Times or Bloomberg or watch cable TV. But now, there's so many YouTube channels, TikTok pages, Twitter accounts, Discord communities, and WhatsApp groups that make it easier to stay up to date. It's even better 'cause it's more interactive. Sure, NBC has a lot of viewers, but you can't comment and share your thoughts or see what other people think like you can right now. We don't have much of a way to get a response from George Stephanopoulos or Jerome Powell. But we can actually tweet at Elon Musk, and there's a chance he'll reply, or that lots of people will see it, especially if it's something interesting or funny. Social media is making everything more learnable, and this has been a major factor in Google's market share decline. 2022 marked the first year since 2014 that Google and Meta's advertising market share dropped below 50%, standing at 48.4%. By the end of 2023, that number is expected to drop to 44.9%. TikTok's hold on the digital ad market more than doubled in 2022. While we search less than we did 10 years ago, searching still has its place. Sometimes, you need info as soon as possible, like for fact-checking or fixing a problem. You don't need long articles or videos for that, all you need is the facts. For years, that meant going to Google, scrolling past sponsored stuff, clicking on the most reliable website, and skimming until you got what you were looking for. Before 2023, it's true. Now, however, we have options that are much better than traditional search. For example, ChatGPT, it has been making a lot of noise recently. You just have to ask it a question, and it'll do all the searching, skimming, and compiling. AI will also be able to cherry-pick data points and form arguments and answers that fit your perspectives and beliefs. This is one of the main reasons social media platforms are so successful in the first place. They're able to serve you content that you already agree with, which maximizes user retention and usage. This shift towards AI will be accelerated by the fact that these AI offerings will likely be a lot better at telling you what you want to hear. Google's search interest has declined substantially over the past several years, and this can be attributed to direct competitors, the shrinking search market, and new AI search trend. Did you realize how much less we tend to use search engines? Comment that down below. Also, drop a like if you're excited but also scared for AI. And of course, consider subscribing to see more topics in our channel. This is V's Circle Future. Thanks for your watching.